All right, you're on as moderator, right?
Yep. So, are you on?
Yeah, so if you could just click on the that right there.
Live?
Yeah,
For
we're
this?
live. Yeah. Okay.
We're on right now?
Yep.
Oh, I should probably not.
Hello, hello guys. Um yeah, we had to restart because we were having some audio issues earlier. So anyway, we're going to do things old school here today without the bells and whistles that we normally would have going on.
I can't.
And hopefully we can get this live stream up and running. Okay, do we have any stuff going on there?
I can't type. I can't see anything.
Okay. Try to go in as the main page.
Okay.
Let us know, guys, if you're able to hear us okay. And then we'll get started with the general love forecast. We'll give it another minute just to be able to allow folks to hop on. I hope you guys are all doing well and having a great day or night or even afternoon, wherever you are tuning in from. All right, give me 1 second here, and then we're going to go ahead and get started on the messages for the collective. Hi, Maddie, how are you? Thank you for tuning in and for your patience as we navigated our way through some of the technical issues that we've had this morning. All right, so we're just going to wait for a minute or two just to be able to give folks the opportunity to hop on here. Hi, Bianca. Thank you for clarifying that. Yeah, for some reason we had our intro and there was no audio. We couldn't hear anything on our end, so we decided to start over. Hi, Kate. How are you? So just hang tight, guys, and we're gonna wait for a few more people to hop on, and then we're gonna go ahead and get into some messages here. I didn't get a chance to do the channeled messages that I typically try to post on Friday, so I might do a little bit of that here today and see what I'm able to tap into for the collective. So my daughter Cameron is in the moderator in the comments, but for some reason we weren't even able to sign on as moderator. She couldn't see the comments, and so she signed on as me right now. So if you guys have any questions or comments, feel free, and she'll be happy to interact with you in the comments there. So Cam, go ahead and hit skip ad right there. There we go. All right, guys. So let's begin here. I think, how many folks do we have at the moment? Okay.
8 watching.
Okay, so let's give it another minute and just allow a few more folks to hop on. Feel free to let us know where you guys are tuned in from. We are here in Southern California. We're in the Valley, and it's a nice clear day here today. And we're going to be, or I will be, posting the second half of November readings in a couple of days. So definitely stick around for that, and hopefully I'll be able to tap into your situation for the second half of the month. Ooh, West Palm Beach, Florida. Very hot. Yeah, we've definitely had our hot days over here. We're in Van Nuys, so Boston.
Cool.
Awesome. Yeah, I think the first year that we were here, that first summer, it was 115 degrees, and we went to the mall to try to get some sort of relief. Washington, fantastic. And the mall did nothing. Like the AC couldn't even keep up with the heat at that time. So without any sort of air conditioning in the house, forget it. All right, so Kate, send me some cold weather. All right, guys, so let's begin. I think I'm going to start with some channeled messages here for the collective. And if you guys are familiar with that, I typically start off with letters that I'm able to channel, some names. Could be a part of your name. It could be, of course, a person that you're focused on. If you happen to be single, let's see if, what pops up there, and any particular zodiacs that I happen to channel. So let me begin, okay? So as far as as far as letters that I am channeling at this time,
Oh no.
AC in the house is not working, so send me some cool. Oh my goodness, that's horrible. I know what that's like, Maddie. All right, let me concentrate here. Okay, so the first letter that I'm channeling here, for those that are tuned in at this time, I'm picking up off of C, G, S, T, that's presenting itself here. V is coming forward. I'm not even focused on zodiacs right now, and I'm picking up off of Gemini energy. Let's see what else. Z is also presenting itself here. A, D, M, and an O. So as far as names that I'm tapped into, Carly is presenting itself. Zeke is coming forward. Mary could also be Marie, could also be Mariah, or various forms of Mary or Marie. Olivia is presenting itself. Bianca, you are Gemini rising, and I did pick up off of V. That's interesting. Long Island, welcome, Janice. Okay, let me see what other names I'm tapped into here. George or Georgiana or even Georgie, that's presenting itself here. Stephanie, Sienna is coming forward. Taylor is also presenting itself. Diana, or somebody's name with like a couple of D's, Dee Dee. That could also be an initial. It could be maybe you and your partner have names with a D. That's coming forward. Aries suddenly is presenting itself at this time. So Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, that's coming through. Hi, Chantanae. Welcome. Let's see what other names I'm tapped into here. Oscar is coming forward. James is presenting itself. Janice is presenting itself. John, so a bunch of J names coming through. Janet also. Jordan. Jamie. Christine. Catherine. Harry is also coming forward. Rachel. Richard. Could also be Rich. Okay, so those are some names that are presenting itself here. As far as zodiacs, we've already gotten a couple of them. Gemini and Aries. Sagittarius is also coming through. Virgo also coming forward. Aquarius, and then Cancer. So if any of those signs are popping up, and if they make sense for you, either picking up off of your own chart or the person that you are thinking about, it could be picking up off of their energy. So maybe there's something significant in the messages that come through here today. We'll see. You wrote a request, Kate. Let's see, we had to restart. Did you submit it in the first one? Yeah, if it's not showing up here, it might have shown up in the first live stream that we had to restart because of audio issues. So if you wouldn't mind, just go ahead and rewrite it for us. That would be great. Sorry about that. All right, guys, so let me go ahead and see what else I'm able to channel, and then we'll get into the general love forecast. And anybody that is interested in a personal mini reading, we, of course, will be able to get into those messages after I'm able to do the general love reading. Okay, so what I'm picking up initially right here, it's focused on exes and separations, which I do tap into that type of energy often. I'm picking up distance here, not just because you guys are in separation, but it could also be distance tied into geographical distance, where you guys either live cities, states, or even countries apart. There's distance where it's not so easy to just be able to drive somewhere and see somebody. So this right here requires time and effort to be able to plan the opportunity for two people to reconnect in the 3D. But what I can pick up for the person that you're thinking about, they do think about you a lot. And whenever your name comes through in conversation, it still brings a smile to their face, regardless of whatever caused you guys to be at a distance from one another at this point in time. Hi, Tamisha. Welcome. All right, let's see what else I'm able to channel here. So that's for those of you in separation and there's great distance. They do think about you often. They do miss you. I'm also picking up off of some energy tied into travel, guys. So if anyone's planning a trip, especially by way of plane or even train, I'm not picking up off of this type of trip where it's by car. I'm picking up train or plane. So if that makes sense for somebody, either you already know about this trip that you are planning, or somebody could also be planning to come and visit you. I'm also picking up off of an unexpected trip. It could be a surprise visit from somebody that you're missing, thinking about. It can be someone that you're romantically interested in, but it could also be somebody that you haven't seen in a while. It could be a friend, it could be a best friend, it could also be a very close relative, either immediate family or a family member that you haven't seen in a very long time. Let's see what else here. I don't know if some of you guys actually live out in a country setting, but I'm picking up off of that type of energy. Somebody lives out in the country. It's not a city type environment. And this person has a lot of time on their hands to be able to think about you. So there's a lot of this energy that I'm picking up where they're missing you, the person that's watching this. And of course, you could be thinking about somebody and they're missing you and thinking about you. But it could go both ways here. I'm kind of picking up a reciprocated type energy where two people are really thinking about each other. Okay. This could be an ex, you know? And again, it doesn't necessarily just have to be someone that you're romantically interested in. It could be family. It could even be a friend, maybe that you've had a falling out with. Coises de Reina Store. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. I'm just reading your comment here. Today I'm feeling like I should give up. It's hurting me so much. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I'm already hearing from my angel guides that whatever is causing you to feel that way, that there's actually a light at the end of the tunnel. It might not feel like it at this point in time. So just hang in there. I don't feel it's time for you to give up, but it's also really important for you to focus on self-care and being able to put yourself as a priority in the meantime. I feel that would actually be quite beneficial towards your healing. But, you know, we'll see what the general love forecast brings forward, and maybe there's something there that might actually help. at this point in time. Let me see what else I'm able to channel here for the collective. So we've picked up off of people that are missing each other. Oh, you're so welcome. I truly hope that brings you peace. And travel, we've picked up off of travel. Unexpected visitors is also something that I'm picking up. I mean, we're pretty much in the holiday season here, especially, heading into Christmas time, and we've got Thanksgiving. Of course, it depends on where you are globally, but it's something of a very celebratory type energy, whether it's a birthday, an anniversary, some other type of celebration. For some of you guys, it might have something to do with your job opportunities, something to celebrate there, your accomplishments, being rewarded perhaps for your efforts in a work environment. I'm kind of picking that up for some of you. But the holiday season, your social calendar, if it's been stagnant, if something significant, or if you're waiting for something significant to happen between you and a particular someone, the holiday season might be where it's at. There's something there about the holidays, guys. Okay, let me channel one more thing and then we'll start with the general love reading. I'm picking up off of this elderly person that you haven't seen in a while. It could be a grandparent, could be a parent. They're heavily focused on some of the memories that you guys have shared in the past, and maybe you haven't seen this person in a very long time, and they're really hoping that maybe during the holiday season is when you guys might be able to reconnect. So I'm picking up off of an elderly individual here that's thinking about you, missing you. But in the meantime, there's this form of communication that might be coming your way from somebody that's really thinking about you and missing you at this point in time. So there's a lot of that energy that seems to be presenting itself for those who just happen to run across this reading. Because I wasn't at first initially going to be doing channeled messages when I started this live stream today, but then we ended up having the audio issues, and I'm like, you know what, I haven't done it in a while, and I was supposed to post it on Friday, and so that's what I'm channeling at this point in time. So I can't help but feel for some of you guys, there's somebody at this exact point in time that you happen to be watching this and tuning in, that they're thinking about you, focused on you, maybe reaching out. It could be today, it could be in the following days, but there's somebody here who's heavily focused on you, some of the good memories you guys might have shared together. And so you might hear from this person sooner rather than later. Okay, and I'm feeling this huge energy when it comes to the holiday season. All right, so that's what I'm channeling, guys, to get the live stream started. So I now will begin the general love forecast, and then after that, we'll go ahead and take care of any personal mini requests that I end up getting here. And if you're new to these live streams, it's for a minimum super chat of $9.99. We also have them available through Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal. So if you have any questions about that, my daughter Cameron is moderating the comments. Feel free to ask any of those questions during the reading. All right, guys, so let's begin. I was really guided to start with some guidance and messages from my angel guides here using this particular deck. All right, here we go. So what are some messages that the angels would like to share with those who are here at this point in time? Or even those who run across these messages at any given time? All right, what is it that you need to know? We have Omega. That's a really nice message here, guys. This is victory right here, okay? And it does say your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. All right, so if something just has not been happening, if something seems to be moving ever so slowly, you're just not seeing any sort of progress in your life, just know that victory is close. You know, it's almost like you're almost at the finish line. Don't give up. All right, that is the first message that your angels really would like to share. We also have this message coming through. Shanti, I am the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. So, whatever you've experienced, whatever challenges you might be going through at this point in time, just know that everything's going to work out maybe better than what you might have even envisioned for yourself. So, even if you're struggling right now, having a hard time, in whatever issues you might be dealing with, just know that the road ahead looks a lot better. Look at this, desires coming to fruition. So whatever it is you're working on right now, keep going. Don't give up. That's a huge message coming through here. Check this out. So remember when I was channeling earlier about an elderly energy, right? It could, and I didn't think of to say this, it could also have been someone who might have already passed on, who's thinking about you. Okay, so there's that energy there. Now look at this message right here. We've got Angel Sonia. I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. And it does say, I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. So if that's something that you are able to relate to, just know that they're thinking of you, especially when you think of them, and they feel your love. They feel that energy. Okay. And lastly, we have you are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. So first and foremost, what I kind of feel from that energy is that could be your angel guides. That could be a higher power communicating to you at this point in time, just to let you know that you're safe, you're protected, you're being looked after. The universe has your back. Okay, so try to release some of your worries that you might be holding on to and just know that you're going to be okay. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot here and let's see what else we can pick up for the collective here. Angels and spirit guides, please. For those who are tuned in, what other messages do we need to know here? Look at this. We've got the Two of Cups, okay? So there's true love that's surrounding you right now, especially if you're focused on a particular someone that you're in love with. You see them as a romantic partner, your life partner. True love is just happens to be the keywords that are on this particular card. This is somebody that sees you in this way, but maybe there are some challenges as well that are preventing you guys from being together. So take that if it makes sense, because it's right next to this Omega message where we have victory. You know, your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. So maybe this has something to do with your love connection. Maybe you guys are in separation right now, okay, and just going through maybe a painful separation or a breakup. But what I'm picking up here is that they care for you and they love you regardless. Let's see what else here. So we've got two twos right next to each other, Two of Wands right here. Progression. All right. So whenever I see the Two of Wands, it is clarification that this person is still interested in you, regardless of distance and time apart. They know that they have to be able to make a decision here to get onto the same path as you. And it's interesting that we've got this message, I am the angel of peace. So through this progression, peace will be restored. Okay, and as it says, the road ahead looks a lot smoother. So that looks good. Look at these next two cards. We have the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Wish manifestation, this fairy tale ending. So it's not impossible for you and this person to come back together, for you guys to have this happy outcome to this situation right here. Okay, there is a wish that will bring satisfaction back into your life. Tamisha, let's see. Oh, you've been seeing a lot of those numbers. Okay, that in and of itself is a huge sign when it comes to your connection there. Okay, and of course, angel numbers have such significant meaning, so definitely look that up. because all of that is amazing. Let's see what else. So a wish can manifest. 9 of Cups, emotional stability, satisfaction in all areas of your life. Hi, Jeannie. Thank you for being here. All right, let's see. Let's see. Look at this. Okay, so we've got the 5 of Pentacles right here, which is a difficult energy, but isn't it interesting how it's right next to this card that's telling you you're protected, that you're going to be okay, that you're safe, you know, no matter what is going on around you, you're going to be just fine. All right, even though you've struggled, even though you've been through some difficult times, it's going to be okay. We also have the Ace of Pentacles. I love it that we've got cards here representing manifestation, wishes that can come true. Manifestation in this particular card with the Ace of Pentacles, it's also tapped into maybe career advancement, better finances, certainly a new beginning, not just in your job situation, but it could also be a relationship where somebody can deliver perhaps what they couldn't deliver before, the love, the commitment maybe. Okay, this is a solid offer. That's what that represents. They're coming in with that solid offer. So if they were a little bit wishy-washy before, I really feel there's progression here, which we do see with the 2 of Wands, and it has a really great chance of working itself out. Couldn't have planned these cards, guys. Look at this. We now have the Chariot, which is a triumphant outcome. Okay, that's really, really cool, guys. This right here represents movement. So going back to what I said earlier, if things just aren't moving, if things are stagnant, and maybe you're just running out of patience and you're feeling like it's never going to happen, okay, it is going to happen. There's a really great chance that it can happen, you know, because this is helping you to overcome the difficulties, the obstacles that are standing in your way. Okay, let's see what else. So the cards look fantastic, honestly. 4 of Wands, celebration. This could be a twin flame connection for some of you guys. All right, so this is reestablishing the strong foundation of the connection. This could be a reason to celebrate somewhere down the line here. It can be tapped into reunions for those of you who are in separation. This can also represent a very successful life in all areas, not just your romantic life, you know, your home life, but it really is bringing it all together, building a strong foundation for yourself, the people that you're surrounded by, the people that you love, the people that you work with. Okay, all of that looks fantastic, honestly. Now, for those of you who are in separation, we do have the 6 of Cups. So this is clarification of somebody who's missing you, somebody who's thinking about you, remembering those good times that I picked up earlier. This is nostalgia right here. Now, for some of you, this could be young love. It could be childhood sweethearts, or just the 2 of you have this very youthful energy between the 2 of you, regardless of age and time. And so this right here, picking up off of the past energy, this is somebody who wants to be able to reconnect with you and possibly have a reunion. And it's not just limited to romantic partnerships, guys. This could be a friendship. You know, it could have been a best friend that you had a falling out with. They want to be able to reconnect. It could also be a family member who loves you tremendously, and maybe you guys had a falling out, or whatever reason, you haven't seen each other in a very long time. So there are memories tied into the past. They think about that and they want to be able to see you again and reconnect with you. And then we've got the Fool's energy right here. Somebody has to take action in order to have these reunions, reconciliations, and to be victorious and successful. Action has to be taken. It's not just going to happen on its own. So you need to do your part, as well as anyone else that you're thinking about. They need to be able to take action. Okay? And this is very important right here with the 3 of Pentacles. Teamwork, as we can see right there. And as long as you are both on the same page, there's nothing that you guys cannot accomplish. It looks really good as far as being able to bring everything together. Okay, so that's focused on not just love. And I really have to reiterate that because I'm picking up off of that energy. It's picking up off of friendships. It's picking up off of love and all sorts of different kinds of love. And that includes family love, friendship love, and of course, romantic love. And look at the next card, guys. We've got the Ten of Pentacles right here, wealth and affluence. So I'm telling you, when it comes to your finances and career, that looks amazing. Okay, it could also be the person that you are thinking about where they are also making a name for themselves in regard to their career. Somebody could be coming into a large amount of money, you know, however way this is coming through. But whenever I see this in a love reading, it's also a great reference to two people that really do see each other as this true love and feeling really connected. And we've already seen the possibility for a twin flame connection. It's a very strong soul connection, regardless of whether it's soulmate, twin flame, however way you see the connection. So that looks fantastic, guys, as far as the opening message for the general love forecast here. So let's go ahead and grab some extra messages and see what else we can bring forward. I really like how that came through for the collective to get things started. All right. So I wanted to grab from this deck here. All right, so this one's my Heart and Soul Love Oracle. Yes, it is, Tamisha. Yeah, Pentacles are earth energy. Yes. Ooh, I'm just looking at the comments. So Tamisha, you just graduated from Barbizon in New York City. That's so cool. Congratulations. That's really awesome. All right, guys, so let's grab another batch of messages here for the collective. Angels and spirit guides, please. What do we need to know? We do have chances presenting itself here. We take chances. We have to take risks in love. Sometimes we get burned. Sometimes we get stung. The key is to never stop taking chances. You never know. That last chance you take might be the one that leads you to the ultimate happiness. Absolutely. But, you know, it's very important that you trust your gut and your heart and your instincts when it comes to allowing somebody to have a second chance, you know? November. Ooh, you had your photo shoot November 11th. How cool is that? And of course, you know, 1111, that's a significant number right there. Now, for those of you that relate to this particular message, take it only if it makes sense, of course. I honestly don't know why it appears blurry on camera. Maybe it's the font that I chose. Okay, that's a little better. So it does say there comes a point when you know in your heart of hearts it's over. There's nothing more to say, nothing more to do. That doesn't make it any easier to let go. No one can rush you to detach, but the day will come when it won't be so hard. Okay, and even though it hurts your heart to let go, you got to put yourself first, all right? Let's go ahead and grab another. Okay, we definitely have heartbreak coming through here, guys. Okay, especially for those of you who have maybe broken up with somebody, walked away from somebody. I mean, only you will know what this is talking about here. So we've got the heartbreak card right here. And it does say, I can't handle this pain anymore. It's tearing me into a million pieces. My heart is on the floor. I can't eat. I can't sleep. It's too much, too overwhelming. Let me just go to sleep and never wake up. I'll never recover from this grief, the heartbreak. I can't go on. And the reality of that is you will be able to go on, even though it hurts so tremendously, you know. And I just find it so interesting that in this particular image, we do have, you know, pills and drugs and all sorts of things going on there. So it could be that someone's self-medicating to be able to numb their feelings, their heart, whatever issues we have going on here. Okay, let's see. Let me grab one more. Kate, I live outside of Boston near the waterfront in Squantum. Ah, I've never been to Boston. I would love to. Let's see here. All right, let me grab one more. We do have the Divine Feminine, and it does say girl power right there. So it could be the feminine here who let a masculine go. Now it does say I am powerful, but I can be fragile. I am strong, but I can be weak. I am beautiful, but I can feel ugly. I am laughter, but I can be serious. I am joy, but I can be sad. I am love, but I can be hurt. Take me for everything that I am. Don't try to change me. I am who I am. So basically, you shouldn't have to change yourself for anybody. You need to love who you are on the outside, on the inside, you know? So that's very important that the feminine recognizes that and to not give your power over to a divine masculine. Okay, you need to be powerful in your own way. Okay, so there's something there for some of you guys that might be able to relate to that. Let's go ahead and grab some tarot here. All right. Okay, here we go. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on the collective, whoever is here. Hopefully there's something in these messages that makes sense for you. All right, here we go. But somebody wants a second chance here maybe, or somebody doesn't deserve a second chance. Sunrise Dreamer, thank you so much for that. I will be able to get to your reading after. Let me read your comment, Tanisha. Carrie, could you please explain what it means if he keeps popping up in my dreams or even sending me messages from the clouds? We live in the same city and state, and I know he's my soulmate. Oftentimes, and this is just my own opinion, oftentimes when stuff like that happens, it's because they're really focused on you, thinking about you, you know, and wanting maybe to reconnect somehow. But connecting, maybe this person is very tuned into that 5D energy, and that's where you guys are able to interact. So that could ultimately prove to be them struggling to be able to connect with you in the 3D. You know, it's not your work to be able to do for this individual. That's something that they would have to figure out on their own. Let's see here. So we've got the Ace of Swords, and we've got the Lover's card. Man, how telling is this, guys? Okay, that we've got the Ace of Swords right here, because somebody finally sees the light. Somebody finally has gained that clarity. And this is an epiphany. This is a breakthrough moment to cut someone out of your life. Isn't that interesting, considering we've got sever right here? So this could be an unhealthy relationship. And regardless of the love that you might have for this person, it was very important that you came to your own conclusion, especially the divine feminine, to cut someone out of your life because it was unhealthy, as we can see right here with this heartbreak, you know, and maybe this person might have ultimately brought you down. It's like dead weight, you know, for lack of a better word here. And then we do have the Lover's card here. So that's already an indication that perhaps you really cared for this person, you have love for this person, but there's something going on here as well that really needed you to make a different choice. And the choice here is to let go, you see? And there's a very strong message coming through here that this is a choice that was very difficult to be made, but you made it through this Ace of Swords. Literally, you, not literally, but using this sword to cut someone out of your life, and it was necessary, you know, because in the, if this card were to have come up in the reverse, then it might have resulted in you being confused and making wrong decisions and missing the opportunity to take advantage of the strength within you to cut someone out. Okay, but that's not happening here. This is clarity. This is you seeing things clearly, that maybe it's the end of the road when it comes to a particular situation. But the good thing here is through this different choice that you are now making, it paves the way for you to be able to find the right kind of love here, you see? Now, sometimes this can also be an indication of a third-party situation. It could also be an indication of a love triangle. So take that if it makes sense. But there's this wedge, some sort of barrier that was preventing you guys from being in this type of relationship that was healthy. Okay, check this out. You see that? Two of Swords. I can't plan this stuff, guys. I've shuffled this deck so many times. It's stuck. You guys are at a stalemate. Okay? And yes, it comes down to making a very hard choice to sever ties, but it was necessary. And however difficult or painful that might be, it was necessary for you to claim your power. Because now that you've taken the time to walk away or to sever ties, and look at this, however painful it was to do that and end a relationship, it just didn't have a strong foundation. It was going to end at some point. It just couldn't withstand the test of time. But now that more than likely you probably ended this chapter of your life, look what's coming next. Okay? You've got the sun coming in. So very positive energy replaces all of this negative stuff right here. And life really will hand you a reason to celebrate something. Okay? This represents ultimate happiness that might have eluded you because you were in this relationship. Either it was toxic, it was unhealthy. There was something there that just was not good. Okay. Thank you for the super chat, Donna. Okay. So we do have the World card right here. So this, of course, representing cycles that complete. This cycle, if it hasn't completed already, it's about to. Something's about to come to an end if it hasn't already. And it paves the way for a new beginning, a new chapter to help bring you happiness, to really fill in the gaps of what has been missing. Okay, I'm just really feeling that here. And now we've got fives, you see? Okay, so this is an indication that this person, they really fell short of bringing you the happiness, probably made you feel more alone rather than making you feel like you were in a relationship. This right here, maybe they made you feel like you were left out of their life somehow. This right here representing the grief that you might be going through, feeling lonely. There are some old wounds tied into that Five of Cups. It's not exactly the easiest energy to go through, but you will get through it. That's the most important thing here. And you've got the Magician to help you on that road towards happiness, to get to this energy where the sun really will bring you everything that you've been wanting. Okay, so maybe it has eluded you, but it won't forever. You can manifest so much in your life now. Okay, so if you haven't done the work yet, it's time to sever ties. And you know what that implies. Whether it's a person, whether it's a situation, it's a chapter of your life that needs to come to an end. And even though it might seem like, oh, I don't want to let this go. Oh, I don't want to close the door. It's time, because there's a brand new opportunity. There's a brand new door that's just waiting for you to make the right choice here, to claim this happiness, to start again, to be able to manifest something or someone way better than what you had. Okay? We have the Justice card right here. Okay, so this is another card talking about clarity and being able to face the truth in order to balance those scales in your life. And it's not always easy to face the truth, but it's necessary. Okay, once you do that, here you go. You've got the Chariot. There's this energy finally preparing you to move, right? So remember, we have this Two of Swords right here. No movement, stuck, stalemate, done. Here's the Chariot, preparing you to get going in a different direction, for you to find happiness, for you to be triumphant in your life, for you to overcome the challenges that you've had to deal with, okay? Life is too short to be stuck. So somebody caused you to feel stuck. No more. It's time to move forward. And I really feel this for the Divine Feminine, because that card is right there, okay? We can't make that one up. It's focused specifically on whoever represents that divine feminine energy. So just know that there's better for you. There is better in all areas. The people that you're hoping to attract your way will bring you that Three of Pentacles. These are the people that will help build something amazing in your life, whether it's at your job, whether it is in your personal life. This requires teamwork. These are the people that perhaps could represent your tribe, the people that have your back no matter what. Again, whether it's a romantic partnership, whether it is your best friend, whether it's a family member, these are the people that will always be there for you no matter what. So that's really crucial towards your growth. And you're going to be okay. You got to remember that you're going to be fine. You've got the star right here. I love it. Okay, so this is rejuvenation, as we can see right there, wish fulfillment and hope. Don't lose hope, because as long as you have hope within yourself, you can manifest whatever wish you have in your heart. As long as you don't allow somebody bring you down, as long as you're not in toxic situations, this is giving you the path to move forward onto a different illuminated path where you really can make all of your wishes happen. You really can. Seven of Cups. It's time to make different choices. Okay? And, you know, going back to the Lover's card, this right here, 2 cards talking about choices and decisions, and it's time to make better ones. Okay? So hopefully that makes sense, guys, for those of you who are here today, giving you the opportunity to make a different choice, to really bring better towards yourself, and you know what it is or who it is that you need to cut out of your life. We cannot ignore this card right here. It's time to sever ties. There comes a point when you know in your heart of hearts it's over. Okay, so I hope that makes sense for somebody. All right, let's go ahead and get into the personal mini readings here, guys. All right, so I already see some requests. Okay, let me just get myself situated here. All right. One second. And thank you, everybody that's here, taking time to tune in. We really appreciate it. All right, Cam, what have we got? Okay. Oh, this is Kate. Okay, Sagittarius, Gemini, Aries, Moon. Okay, well, Craig, who is a Virgo, Gemini, Moon. Pick, does that say Sarah, Karen?
Yeah.
Pick Sarah over Kate. I am widowed since 30. Okay. All right, Kate, let's go ahead and see what we can pick up here when it comes to this situation. All right, give me 1 second. All right, let's grab some insight focusing on Craig here. All right, so maybe he's on the fence. All right, Craig, Virgo Sun, Gemini Moon. All right, what is his energy at this point in time? Who is he more drawn towards, Sarah or Kate? Sagittarius, Gemini rising. Okay, let's go ahead and see. What is his energy? We have subconscious, you've been in my dreams. Okay, so you're still very much a part of his thoughts. Kate, certainly his dreams. We have this incomplete energy that's representing itself here. There are still so many unsaid things between us, but that doesn't exactly confirm whether or not Craig is wanting to communicate in the 3D here. And then we do have searching, I'm still trying to find myself. So that in and of itself, it's already telling us, Kate, that he's not quite sure, honestly, what it is that he wants. So let's go ahead and grab some tarot and see if that'll give us a little bit more insight here. Sunrise Dreamer. Oh, thank you so much for that comment. It's always nice to see that, you know, the messages do apply to those who are tuned in, especially, even though they are general. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Kate. And I'll just focus on the sun signs here. Kate, Sagittarius, and Craig, Virgo. Can you give us more insight, please, about this situation? You're still a part of his thoughts. But there's a lot more that needs to be said here, clearly. He needs to be able to communicate himself better. We do have the Wheel of Fortune coming through here. So that might give you an indication here, Kate, that things can still work out for the two of you here, regardless of the fact that, you know, Sarah is a part of the equation for whatever reason. Look at this. I mean, I don't want to give you false hope, but these cards, they look amazing as far as, you know, your question, will Craig pick Sarah over you? I mean, with cards like this, both representing 10 energy, there's this completion, cycle completion tapped into that vibe. This, of course, representing a very happy energy of two people who can make it work, bringing the harmony back into the partnership. You know, I don't know if you're looking to maybe have a family someday, or if that's something you already have, marriage, you know, this right here is commitment. And so it might be turning towards that direction. It might not be apparent at this time, but it could present itself eventually. We do have the Nine of Pentacles. Look at these cards. My goodness, we've got the Four of Wands. We have the Two of Cups. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. I could not have asked for a better group of cards right here. So even though at this point in time you guys are not together, what I'm seeing here, Kate, is a possible reunion as far as Craig being able to make that decision to be a part of your life and only you. But, you know, give him the time and space to be able to figure that out. We have the searching right here. He really needs that time to himself to get his thoughts together, you know, what it is that he wants. Because this Ace of Pentacles, as we can see, it is a solid offer, you know, to be able to manifest a union here between the two of you. And of course, we can't ignore this Two of Cups, the soulmate reference, you know, but then we've got the Four of Wands right next to it, representing twin flames. So however way you see this connection, it's coming through as a very special one. He still thinks about you. He's dreaming about you, at least according to how these cards are presenting itself here. And I wouldn't rule it out as far as him being able to choose you. You know, it's one of those things where you got to just throw it out there and see how it falls. But the way it's coming through in these cards, it looks quite positive that he would ultimately choose you, because Four of Wands, there's the foundation right there. Possible marriage, possibly recommitting to the connection here. Interesting too that we have the Lovers card, okay? And we're back to making those choices, love choices. But this right here could ultimately represent the love that he still has in his heart space for you, regardless of the fact that there's this other person in the mix, which could also be picking up off of that energy. Because the Lovers card, it can, as I've indicated, represent that love triangle situation going on. So he needs to make a decision. It doesn't fall on you to be able to make that decision. He needs to be able to come to a point through his own soul searching where and who it is that he would like to invest his time and energy, you know. So that's presenting itself here. Very telling, honestly. And just the fact that you both have Gemini in your chart, the Lovers card does represent Gemini. So here's the next card. Look at this. You've got the Eight of Cups. All you can do, Kate, at this point in time is to, again, give him the space, the time to figure it out for himself. You know, so walk away, leave it behind. If it truly is meant to be, it'll come back to you anyway. When it comes to Craig, he's got some choices to make, as we can clearly see that here. Two of Wands, right? So making decisions, future planning, those are the key words right there. He has the capability to head towards this rainbow. What does that rainbow represent? We've got the Ten of Cups. Okay, so it's up to him, really. And if he makes the wrong decision, it could ultimately prove to be not a good one. You know, because if you look at this card right here, we've got these dark clouds right here. So if he goes the wrong way, that's what he's going to encounter. If he goes this way, then he's going to have that Ten of Cups with the happy outcome to the situation. So all you need to do is hang tight, just allow him to come to his own conclusion, his own decision, and I have a feeling in time he'll be able to do right by the connection. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Six of Wands, and it does represent success, okay? So that's a really good indication that just by you distancing yourself and giving him the freedom to make the right choice, it's going to ultimately work out for the two of you anyway. All right, Kate, so I hope that helps. That's what's presenting itself here for the two of you. So I wouldn't quite walk away. Well, not, it does say walk away, but I mean, as far as giving up hope that you guys don't have a chance at coming together, I feel you do. Okay, so hopefully that helps. All right, Cam, who's next? Okay, thank you. All right, give me 1 second. Sunrise Dreamer. Okay, let's get to your message here. There you go. And there was a submission from Donna and I believe. Oh, you got those? Okay, just want to make sure. All right, so Sunrise Dreamer. Okay, yes. Told me to check back regarding a new, better suited love interest. I've let SR go. Okay, got you. Let's go ahead and take a look at that energy, okay? All right. What am I guided towards here? All right. Thank you for the update. Hi, V. Welcome. All right, here we go. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Sunrise Dreamer, Taurus. What are the energies surrounding new love, new opportunities and romance, and any surrounding energies that we need to be aware of? Okay, well, we've got this victim mentality, and that's something that you don't want to hold on to. Interestingly enough, we have the stuck energy, and considering that you have let SR go, of course, there might be that feeling that you're stuck, that you won't be able to move forward, but of course you will. We have the solitude card right here. So maybe right now, you know, you're feeling sad, lonely, you know, feeling alone, but this could also be a time to soul search and really figure things out for yourself. Look at these cards. We have conclusion, so clearly something came to an end, but we also have this key that's represented in this card. It's giving you the opportunity to open up a brand new door, a new chapter in your life. You shouldn't be feeling stuck, but if you do, just know that you're meant to move forward. And this is an indication that you clearly put a stop to something, okay? It's like hitting that pause button. It's not moving forward. All right, so let's go ahead and see what else we can learn when it comes to tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Sunrise Dreamer, Taurus. All right, let's take a look at that. This makes sense for me with that Nine of Wands because it probably hurt you to let go of SR, okay? But just know that that sun, it'll come out again for you, and you're meant to truly find happiness here, okay? So in the meantime, try to focus on healing. Look at these cards. You've got the Hierophant, which is picking up off of your own Taurus energy. You've got the Sun right here. So even though you might be feeling alone and just going through a difficult time right now, just know that this is where you're meant to be. You know, you're meant to find your happiness. And perhaps in the meantime, until you're able to focus on the spiritual lesson tied into this card, maybe that's why you're feeling that things just aren't moving right now, you know, but it can. And this right here, perhaps at this point in time, is commitment that you have to have towards yourself in order for somebody to bring that commitment your way. And it's coming. Look at this. You've got the Emperor. So we do have a divine masculine energy presenting itself here. And the Emperor, it does represent Aries, could be a masculine that you connect with representing Aries. It could be Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, so it depends. But this is basically a masculine who is not afraid to take control of the situation and prove to you that they want to be a part of your life. This is somebody that's reliable. Okay. We also have the Six of Pentacles, which is equality. And you probably put a stop to things here because there was a lack of that in the relationship. So this Emperor, this masculine that has the capability to come in for the next chapter, perhaps your future love connection, this is somebody who's not afraid to be able to give you what it is that, it's like that reciprocated energy to be able to give as much as they receive from you. So this isn't someone that's going to take advantage of you in any way like that. We do have the Ten of Pentacles, so finances. If you're feeling stuck in that area too, this is an indication things will improve there. And with cards like the Sun, the Emperor, and even the Hierophant, it is an indication that you're meant to find this happiness through a future love partner, somebody who really can be perfectly matched up to you, somebody that you will be able to experience true happiness and security with. Okay, and you want to be able to avoid people who are juggling and unable to really make a priority or make you a priority in their life. So in the meantime, you're also being directed to prioritize your own life and to put yourself first, you know? You're also coming in with the energy of the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is known to be no nonsense. You are meant to cut things and people out of your life that no longer deserve to be there. This is you setting up your very clear boundaries around people so that they won't take advantage of you, so that they really know who it is that they're going to be dealing with if they decide to get into a relationship with you. And by doing that, by you really standing your ground and empowering yourself, you will be able to attract that Ten of Cups. So happy energy in the future. So that looks really nice. So inner happiness, fulfillment, a dream that can manifest for you when it comes to your romantic life. So that looks very nice. Okay, let's grab one more. So we do have the Seven of Cups here. Okay, so it is an indication that due to the lessons that you are in the process of learning, this is giving you the opportunity to make better choices for yourself. You know which of these cups you need to avoid in order to bring about this Ten of Cups, to be able to experience this beautiful energy of the Sun card right there, where you can have a reason to celebrate in your life once again and to be joyful, to be happy, not just in love, but every aspect of your life. So that looks fantastic. And then you do have the Three of Cups right here. There will be a reason to celebrate later on. Okay, right now I feel you're at a point where you got to focus on your healing. And I really do feel that things are going to start moving towards this direction of bringing you what you absolutely deserve, with cards like the Ten of Cups and the Sun, you know, leading the way. You will definitely find happiness and joy, certainly when it comes to your romantic life. So that looks fantastic. Something to definitely look forward to. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Thank you so much. All right, so Kim, who do we have next? Okay, thank you. All right, give me 1 second, guys. Okay, all right, Donna, so let's get to your reading here. I'm an Aquarius. Divine Masculine is Henry.
Yeah.
Twin Flame, he is a Virgo. Just want to know where this is going. Will he open up and will we reconnect? Okay, so let's grab some insight here for you. So let's grab... Okay. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on the Divine Masculine, Henry, Virgo energy, and the connection with Donna, Aquarius. What can you tell me, please, focusing on Henry's energy? All right. Henry, what can you share with us at this point in time, please? Well, look at this. We're starting off with your own divine feminine energy, Donna. But this is interesting as well because right now, Henry has you in the shadow for whatever reason. Usually when somebody keeps you in the shadow, just my own interpretation, sometimes they've got something to hide that they don't want you to know. Or it could also be that they're hiding you, especially if there could be the possibility that somebody else could be in the picture. So we have to dig a little bit deeper here and let's see. Let's see what else. We do have boredom represented right there. It could also be that maybe he's bored, that there's not a whole lot going on in his life right now. He's got stuff to figure out, though, even though he might have a whole lot of time on his hands and he's keeping you in this shadow energy. He could also have his own inner demons. He could also have his own shadows that he needs to deal with. And maybe through shadow work, he could actually heal some of his own inner demons, his challenges, whatever that might be. However, this is clarification that the two of you are twin flames. It's just that it just doesn't guarantee reunion, even though somebody is our twin flame. All right, what's going on with Henry? Let me grab one more card here. All right, so we do have Discover. Whenever I see that, Donna, it reminds me of somebody who feels the need to still explore what is out there. You know, it's similar to that soul-searching type energy. And so that could also be an indication why we have this feminine shadow. And maybe through his discovery, he's not finding a whole lot of excitement out there if he's bored. So let's go ahead and see what else we can learn when it comes to Henry. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on the connection between Donna, Aquarius, and Henry. Divine Masculine, Twin Flame, Virgo. So it is clarifying the Twin Flame connection. All right, what else do we need to know here? Look at this. Okay, so we do have the Hierophant, and it's right next to the Divine Feminine energy. So I feel... he certainly feels the connection, but for whatever reason, I don't think he's ready for commitment, even though this right here could be the commitment card. So I feel when it comes to Henry, he needs a little bit more time to get there. Eventually, he will, because you do represent the Empress, and right now, we've got that feminine shadow. You can't keep the Empress in the shadow, you know, so... there's something going on within Henry that needs to be addressed there. And that's his own work that he needs to be able to figure out. Right now, this is interesting because the Knight of Wands, as we can see right there with that fearless energy, they definitely enjoy their adventures. And ultimately, They just aren't ready for commitment. Not right now. So I feel it really does come down to timing here when it comes to Henry, to be able to communicate his needs, his wants, his desires when it comes to you. Because right here, if he's not ready for the commitment required by the Hierophant towards the Empress, then this indication with the Knight of Wands, he still wants to explore other options. And I'm not quite sure if there is someone else in the picture, but there could be. Okay. Look at this though. All right, so we've got the Emperor right next to the twin flame, you see? So right now he wants to discover, he wants to have fun, he wants to be out there, but he's not finding anything exciting because you represent the twin. You represent the highest level of love and romance and excitement that there is out there, but he for some reason thinks that there's something better. So that's something that he needs to come to his own conclusion in his own time, so that he can come towards you as this Emperor, because you guys are both coming through here, divine feminine, divine masculine, but what's standing in the way is his need to continue to play. Okay, he's not quite ready to come towards you with this commitment. And if he were to basically tell you, okay, I'm ready for the next chapter, I'm ready to take things to the next level, I don't think he'd be truthful, honestly, because we do have the Three of Swords. He has the capability to hurt you still at this point in time. There could be a third party, a love triangle situation if you guys were, let's just say, to reconnect and get back together right here, right now. I don't think he's quite there yet. He's not ready. So give him the space that he needs in order to come towards you as that Emperor, in order to bring you that. Okay, so that 10 of Cups. You guys have the capability to get here, but it really comes down to Henry being able to get there. And this one's going to take a little bit of time. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. I feel the time apart will help him to grow, will help him to address his own issues. Okay, look at this. You've got the Star, and then you've got the Sun. Okay, so that completes it. So he's going to be guided back to you, I feel, Donna. You're his wish come true. You're his dream come true. And he'll eventually be able to deliver this happiness your way, where you guys can really be together and live a very happy life. That looks fantastic. It is clarification that this is a twin flame connection right here. So yeah, just distance yourself in the meantime. Let him come to you. Let him do the legwork, because you want to definitely stay away from this type of energy. If he wants to be out there discovering what else is out there, other options, let him do that. And in time, he'll be able to come towards you as this Emperor, because he's going to realize what he's looking for, he already had it. That's why he's bored. That's why there's nothing quite as exciting as what you guys have or had, you know? So just give it some time. I feel you guys have the opportunity for happiness later on down the line. Okay, but don't put your life on hold waiting for Henry. You're meant to seek out that happiness in the meantime as well. Okay, live your best life. That's what I always say. You don't want to wait for somebody to come to that realization in the meantime. Okay, so that's where I will leave that one. It looks pretty good as far as you guys being able to work this out, though. Thank you so much. All right. Hi, Linda. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'll get to your request shortly. All right. Who is next? Yeah. Ready? Whoops. Okay. Where is this deck? All right. Give me 1 second. There you go. All right, V. Let's get to your reading here. What does the universe have for me today after the 11-11 portal? I'm a Cancer person, is Scorpio. Okay. Let's go ahead and see. That's right. We had that 11-11 portal. All right. So what do you need to know at this point in time? Let's grab some cards here. You know, I'm guided to pull some angel numbers for you. Let's see. Let's start with that. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on V, Cancer. And then we'll grab some cards focusing on the other person. What are some... Oh, you're so welcome, Donna. Thank you. All right, V, Cancer. Angels, may I please have some angel numbers for V at this point in time? We have 2424. Be patient as your angels are working to reveal your life's purpose and mission to you. Let's grab another. We have 2333. The intensity of this connection may stir up fear in someone. A runner-chaser dynamic may form, especially if you feel that your Scorpio has either been the chaser or the runner here. All right, let's grab one more. For V, Cancer. Whoops, this one's flying. We've got 999. Mastery of self-love has been obtained in preparation for union. I actually really love that for you, V, because what that's telling you is when your own cup is full, then you really have the capability of finding that type of love elsewhere in someone. Now, whether it's your Scorpio, we'll take a look at that. So I'm just going to set these guys aside right here. Those are some numbers that wanted to come through for you. So let's go ahead and grab some additional messages here. Slay Honey, hello. How are you? You said a donation. Okay, thank you. We'll go ahead and get to your request shortly. Angels and spirit guides, please focus on V, Cancer, and her person of interest, Scorpio. What do we need to know here? All right, so we are starting off with that dark night of the soul, especially when it comes to the Scorpio. So they might be going through a difficult time for some reason right now. Thank you so much. I'm grateful for everyone here. So this person, your Scorpio, might have some issues within themselves to deal with right now. Oh my gosh, look at this. So we've got regret. Look at the next card. We've got shadow work. So that makes sense for me when it comes to your Scorpio, that they've got work to do within themselves. Yeah, probably going through that major awakening that you've mentioned. Okay. Do you feel that you guys are connecting on the 5D realm at this point in time? Okay. Let me go ahead and grab. And there's clearly balance that is needed here. Healing that is needed. Right now, we do have a barrier that's preventing you guys from coming into union or taking things to the next level. But there are changes that are either happening beneath the surface or maybe you're aware of it. But changes need to happen. This metamorphosis needs to happen in order to break past this barrier, this obstacle that's preventing you guys from being together in the way that you'd like. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some additional messages here and let's see what's going on. But I really like the combination because with that dark night of the soul, wow, the only way to really get past that type of vibe is to do work on oneself, and here it is, that shadow work. Okay, so let's grab some tarot here for you, V. And you're working on yourself. That's great. All right, here we go. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on V, Cancer, and her person of interest, Scorpio. What else can you tell me, please? Okay, well, your person coming through as the Emperor right here. So once they've done the work on themselves, your divine masculine will eventually take control of the situation to be able to help remove this barrier, whatever that represents, you know? Okay. Look at this. The Ace of Cups. I love that. So focusing on filling your own cup, and I really feel your Scorpio needs to be able to do the same thing. It's giving you both the opportunity for a fresh start here. I feel the attraction, the love could certainly still be there, the deep connection. And the thing is, with your Scorpio, we do have the Four of Cups. So if this window of opportunity, if they don't take advantage of the time to heal, to bring balance back in their life, as well as a connection, to do the work, to be able to remove whatever obstacles and barriers are in the way, then it's going to be their loss. It's going to be one of those things where they really will be regretting past behaviors or lack of action. Because right here, you know, Four of Cups can be more so of this fantasizing, daydreaming type vibe where they can only interact with you in the 5D rather than the 3D. So that can only happen if they don't take any sort of action to get this thing going, to be able to heal, bring balance, and to certainly do work on themselves. Could be a missed opportunity if they don't do anything about it. Okay, we also have the Ace of Pentacles, which is manifestation, stability, security. I mean, certainly finances look good, you know, so if things are not going well in that area, it certainly can. Let me read your comment here. I feel he's got lots of regrets regarding things he said. It certainly is coming through here that we've got regret in not just this card, but we have it here with the Four of Cups. The regrets are there, and he needs to go through that awakening, as you mentioned, to wake up, for lack of a better word, to be able to come towards you with the best of intentions, and the Ace of Pentacles represents that. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, they need to come towards you as this King of Cups to be able to have that heart open fully, you know, emotionally balanced, to be able to remain calm and to be able to kind of knock out all of the obstacles that are standing in the way between the two of you. So this is the heart space opening up as the King of Cups for your masculine here, for the Scorpio. And then we've got the Six of Wands. I really love this because here you are, you do represent the Divine Feminine Empress with the Empress card. So we've got the Emperor right here. We've got the Empress right there. You're both represented in this reading coming together. It's just that we've got some, you know, minor little blips here standing in the way of you guys coming together at this point in time. That doesn't mean it can't happen later on. I feel it absolutely can. Whatever this represents, it needs to be removed and kind of get it out of the way. And I feel a lot of that falls on your Scorpio to be able to make this happen. And then here we are with our Six of Pentacles. That is crucial. The giving, the receiving, the equality, the equal give and take, to be able to share a life together. Because at the end of the day, if your Scorpio is just putting it on your shoulders to be able to do the work, that's not going to ultimately last long term. They need to be just as invested as you are here. Let's see what else. We do have the Three of Cups. So there's that celebration. There's this very happy energy. And there is the possibility of a new chapter to be able to bring you guys happiness in this connection. It just, when it comes to your Scorpio, it has a lot to do with their own healing, to be able to do this shadow work, to heal certain behaviors and certain beliefs that could be self-sabotaging their progress in the relationship and even in their own life. Okay, so there is this cycle that needs to complete when it comes to them, when it comes to the connection, in order for harmony to be restored, for them to have fulfillment in their own life, as well as to be able to bring that fulfillment into the connection, to bring you guys back together, to have you both be whole in this connection. I feel the opportunity certainly is here. It's here. And then we have the Ace of Swords. So there's the clarity. There's this need for honesty there. And when it comes to your Scorpio needs to be able to make better choices here. And as I mentioned earlier in one of the other readings, this is a card where there are certain things or even people or even behaviors that needs to be cut out in order to have a successful new beginning there. Okay, so I feel when it comes to the two of you, there's a lot of promise, but there's also balance and healing and shadow work that needs to be implemented, especially on behalf of the Scorpio here. You guys have a chance, truly, if you can both get onto the Six of Pentacles page and give everything you've got to each other, but it has to be equal there, you know? And again, Emperor, Empress, both represented right here. So it can work out. It's just going to take time, I feel. And when it comes to the Scorpio, your Scorpio has to be able to come towards you as that Emperor. Okay, so I'll leave it there. Hopefully this gives you an indication of how things are going to play out maybe in the upcoming weeks, maybe sooner than that, but there is the potential as far as you guys working it out still. Okay, so I hope that helps out, V, as far as giving you some added guidance at this time. And thank you so much as always for tuning in, for being here. All right, guys, let's see who's next. Okay, Cat. Whoops. Okay. All right, guys, give me just 1 second. Thank you. Fabiana? Okay. Why can't Jay let me go if he says that he doesn't want a relationship now? Every time that I distance myself, he comes back. It is an infinite cycle. Okay. All right, so Fabiana, you are Virgo, James is Scorpio. Okay, let's take a look at your situation. All right, guys, give me 1 sec. So let's take a look at his divine masculine energy. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on James, Scorpio, and the connection with Fabiana, Virgo. What is his energy? What do we have? We have gratitude. I'm a better person because of you. You've definitely made an impact on Jay's life, okay? But let's see what else. Look at this. We have clues. I can't ignore the signs I'm receiving any longer. So part of that infinite cycle that you're talking about, whenever he decides to come back, it's because it's almost like the universe giving him signs that maybe you guys belong together, but at the same time, you know, you're not meant to put your life on hold waiting for Jay to come back. Let's see here. We have this puzzled energy. Something is still missing for me, and I'm trying to figure out what that is. I kind of feel from Jay's energy that there's a touch of confusion and unable to really decide what he wants. Okay. Let me grab one more here, and then we'll clarify with some tarot. Constrained. I'm sorry, I held myself back with you. I kind of feel that. All right, so let's see with some tarot messages what else we can learn here. I feel also that he certainly is grateful to have connected with you in this lifetime, Fabiana. He's receiving signs about you, that's for sure. He needs to be able to clear up his own confusion and why he's puzzled. And he's definitely holding himself back from you because he's not quite sure what he wants. So it's almost like he reconnects, he comes back to try to clear up the confusion, but I don't think it's helping. All right, let's see. We do have the Hangman, okay? So whenever he's confused and puzzled, he distances himself, or just the distance, the fact that you're distancing yourself too, letting go and spending time apart in order to get a better understanding of each other and the connection So he kind of gets a little bit of that clarity when he's not with you, and then he reconnects and confuses himself all over again. So there's a bit of that very confused state when it comes to him. We do have the Ace of Wands coming through here, seeing the potential in the connection, and I feel those are the times when he resurfaces and he reconnects with you. But here's the thing, as long as you allow that proverbial door to allow him back in, then he's going to continue to think that it's okay. So it's with the Hangman energy, I'm kind of feeling that you're being directed to let go, which, as you mentioned, you've made the effort to do that. And possibly the Ace of Wands could be an indication to you that there's a lot more potential out there, maybe with other connections, you know, welcoming in this fresh start in your life. And then here he comes, and it's like 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. We've seen this so many times. So 6 of Pentacles, equality. And that's exactly what's needed here, you know, so that that cycle stops. If he's just as invested as you are, Fabiana, then there's no need to be in and out of each other's lives, you know. He would simply be able to dedicate himself to you, to love you, to care for you the way he needs to. But as we can see, he's holding back. He's not giving you your all. He clearly feels something's missing, and he needs to figure out what that is. So you don't want to keep allowing him back in while he's in this state of confusion, you know? We also have the 9 of Swords. And of course, either one of you could be dealing with this type of anxiety, but I feel it could be you, Fabiana, especially, you know, as you mentioned, it's like, why can't you let this person go? Especially if he's not really wanting to be in a relationship. And this could be causing you some unnecessary anxiety, especially at night when you're trying to get some sleep, because we do have the reference to nightmares right there. He could also be having those nightmares because of his inability to make a decision here. Let's see. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Cups, so the reference to new romance. But in a way, you're being directed to romance yourself in the meantime, to be able to fill that cup for you. This focuses on self-care and self-love so that you're not empowering the wrong person. You got to empower yourself. And he simply needs to figure himself out here. Now, this window that he has to come towards you, I feel you are in full control of whether or not there's a future opportunity to reconnect. If you close the door and put your foot down and basically set up these very clear boundaries that you're not a revolving door, your heart is not a revolving door, and you're preparing yourself for someone new, a new love, a new romance to come in. If he really can't bring himself to make one solid decision as to what it is that he wants to do here, you know, because we do have the moon's energy. He could certainly be keeping things from you. He could have been very deceptive, could have been lying to you. So all of those things need to be taken into account. And then we do have the World card, which we've seen today several times. And there is that cycle that needs to complete between the two of you. And once it completes, it has to be a solid completion. You know, it can't be just an impartial completion. It has to be completely done. The door has to be closed, and he needs to earn his way back in. In the meantime, you're being directed to start a new cycle on your own, to welcome in this love that you certainly can find if he's unable to deliver, you know? Let's see what else here. Look how interesting this is that we've got the Death card right there. Even more significant because Jay is a Scorpio. The Death card represents his own vibe. So endings and beginnings, as we can see right there. So I feel perhaps this last ending, that cycle that's completing, that has to either be the last time and you no longer allow him to return if he doesn't earn his way back in. And this is giving you a chance to create changes now, to bring about this new beginning for yourself, to find the happiness that you absolutely deserve. So that you can find, look at that, you could find that Two of Cups, that true love. Because I am kind of feeling he's a little bit wishy-washy here, you know, and when he thinks about you, though, that's when you're picking up off of his vibe. So you're meant to allow one chapter to end in order to start a new chapter where you really can find your love of a lifetime here with that true love with the Two of Cups. Look at this. So you're coming in as the Queen of Swords. This is the no-nonsense queen that I was talking about earlier. And this is you simply cutting out what needs to be cut out of your life in order to have your fairy tale ending that we do see here with the Ten of Cups. I feel ultimately this is somebody completely brand new. I am really ultimately feeling here that the cycle with Jay, that needs to phase out in order for you to find what it is that you're looking for. And that's clarified by the Two of Swords. You know, it's at a stalemate. I don't feel it's going to be moving towards a direction that's any better than where you've already been. And it's time. It's time to welcome in something new, someone new. The moment you do that, here's the Chariot. Movement, okay? So no movement, here's the movement. Triumph, success, overcoming obstacles that I talked about earlier. I don't feel he's got that intention of moving forward here, you know? I mean, of course, nothing is impossible. He's going to really have to show you this in the 3D, that he's serious, that he can bring you that Ten of Cups. Otherwise, you coming in with the energy of the Queen of Swords, you're not going to be putting up with any of his in and out vibe and unable to make a decision and distancing himself from you, not wanting a relationship. All of that with the Queen of Swords, it's not going to work. Okay, so it's not moving. You can create the movement for yourself by going in a different direction and finding this true love for you. It's out there, and all you need to do is distance yourself from this. It's not going anywhere. Welcome in a new chapter in your life, okay? So I will leave that there. And actually, I just happened to glance at the bottom card, Fabiana. It's the Hermit. It's picking up off of your own Virgo energy. So take the time to be on your own and really focus within. And the self-reflection, it's crucial towards your healing and growth to prepare you for what's to come. And what's to come is way better than where you've been. Okay, so I'll leave that there. I hope that resonates with you and helps you on the situation when it comes to Jay and what's ahead of you as far as new love. Okay, thank you so much. All right, let me move on to the next request here, guys. Linda, okay. All right, Linda, let me go ahead and get my desk situated here, and then we'll get to... You're so welcome. Thank you so much. All right. Oh, happy birthday, Linda. Today is your birthday. Okay, what message does the universe have for my highest good? Oh, absolutely. Let's take a look at that. Happy birthday. Hope it's a wonderful one for you. Okay, so let's grab some messages from Spirit for you for your birthday. All right. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Linda on her birthday. All right, universe, spirit guides, angels, what are the messages for Linda at this time? All right, here we go. And I have a card flying. Let me grab it. Okay. Spirit is aware that there are things within your life that have been disappointing recently. This is normal and happens to us all, but it is also an opportunity for you to do something about it. There are going to be exciting changes up ahead if you choose to stop staying stuck and waiting on other people to change. Be the change you wish to see and we will bring in the people who are destined to walk with you on your path. So if that makes sense for you, Linda, so this perhaps could be directing you towards a path where you surround yourself with people that can really get you onto a different path rather than those who have managed to disappoint you here or have caused you to feel stuck somehow. Let's go ahead and see what's next. This is the next card. Happier times await you. And there's your proverbial cake right here. It does say, as doorways to new opportunities begin to open, pay attention to the tangible signs you are being shown to guide you on the path that is for your highest good. You will connect with new people who help you to expand your horizons and encourage you creatively. Love it. All right, so hopefully there's something there that you are able to relate to. Let me set those guys aside. And I've guided to this deck for you as well. All right, give me 1 second. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Linda at this point in time. What do we need to know? Scorpio energy. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Linda. What does she need to know at this time as she welcomes in another year of life? What does she need to know? We have captive. Okay, let's grab 2 more. There's your own feminine energy. Okay, let's grab 1 more card here. Focusing on Linda, please. Scorpio energy. And we have moon energy. Bottom of the deck, we have healthy relationships. All right, so let's go through these and let's see what this is talking about. All right, so your own divine energy, your own divine energy is coming through here. Gentle, nurturing, receptive, flexible, and open. And we do have this captive card here. It does say, what beliefs are holding you captive? Can you let them go? They are not even real. Stop giving them life. Okay, so if there's something there that makes sense for you, there's this need to let go of certain beliefs, perhaps, that might be preventing movement in your life. And then we do have the moon energy here. It does say, I embody the power, depth, and complexities of the moon. I recharge under the light of the moon. I honor my sisters and brothers of the moon. The moon helps me connect to my true, authentic self. I love the moon. So this is a very positive energy when it comes to the moon's vibe at this point in time, especially on your birthday there. All right, and then we do have healthy relationships, our life's nectar, where you feel seen, heard, respected. Wait for them, demand them. Don't settle for anything less. Let them nourish you. They will bring you back to life. I really love that because, you know, as we welcome in a new year of life, especially on our birthdays, we would want to be able to maybe let go of unhealthy relationships that no longer serve a purpose for us. That is so true with the moon. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot here for you, Linda. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Linda, Scorpio. What do we need to know at this point in time? Okay. You've got the World card, and that's followed by the Sun. I really like this, and you know, you've already heard me talk about the World's energy of cycle completion, and it makes sense, just these cards that have represented itself, especially the captive one, where, you know, based off of your own beliefs, what might be maybe holding you back. And so if it's not creating progress in your life, it's time to close that door. And the World card right next to the Sun, this is the direction that you really are meant to go, where you can be very happy. A reason to celebrate today, especially, you know, being content and fulfilled with where you are in your life is very important. And if you're not, there are steps that you can absolutely take to be able to find this happiness within yourself. You also have the Ace of Pentacles. Fantastic. So prosperity. a solid offer of some sort, manifestation. So if things are looking up, especially when it comes to your finances, I feel that's a very positive sign right there. If it isn't already, it could be what's coming your way sooner, hopefully sooner rather than later. But, you know, with that Ace of Pentacles and a love reading, I absolutely love it because there's this freshness about it. There's this fresh opportunity for you to find the happiness that you're looking for, especially these healthy relationships. And it doesn't just have to be focused only on your love connections. It could be friendships as well. It could be the people that you work with. It could be family members. You know, all of those relationships have to be in good standing. And if not, you know, this really gives you the opportunity to clean house, so to speak, you know? All right, let's see what else here. What else do we need to know? Angels and spirit guides, please, for Linda, Scorpio. Okay. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, which is a very slow energy. So slow and steady wins the race, right? So even if things just aren't moving quickly in your life, that doesn't mean it will not happen. That doesn't mean that you can't get to the finish line. So right now, there's this need to commit to yourself, your healing, your growth in life, your progress, not just in love, but in every area. This could, of course, be you attracting somebody in your life, you know, especially if you're single. You could connect maybe with somebody who could be slightly younger. Knight of Pentacles representing earth energy. So you could very well connect with somebody who is a Virgo. Okay, so that's a possibility. Slow and steady. This is somebody who is ready for commitment. This is someone who's ready to put in the work into a relationship. Look at this. You've got the Ten of Pentacles, which we've seen today. It's a great card of stability. Certainly material success seems to be popping up. Financial security, that looks fantastic. So hopefully that materializes, you know, this following year for you. And this is a perfect match as far as love is concerned. So that looks really good. And here we are with the Wheel of Fortune, another fantastic card. So things are turning around for you, Linda, in the areas especially that just haven't been moving in the right direction. So there is good karma that's presenting itself here, and it is a turning point in your life. So whatever hasn't been working, it's time to allow those chapters to close, for those cycles to phase out in order to pave the way for new cycles coming in, you know. And you've got the sun here bringing you so many amazing things in your life, and it really covers everything, not just love. We've clearly seen employment, we've seen finances, career. This could also be health related. It could also be your friendships, your relationship with your family, you know, everything that's important to you that brings you happiness. It can culminate into this very positive outcome, you know, within the next 365 days, perhaps. This could be one of the best years of your life, you know? So just hang tight and see how it goes. Again, if you're single, I feel there's a really great opportunity for you to meet somebody that wants to take their time getting to know you. And here we are with the Hierophant, tradition, commitment, religious beliefs, tapped into that. All right, spiritual lessons. But as far as a love connection, I feel there's a possibility towards marriage. There's a possibility of long-term commitment. It looks amazing. You know, things are turning around for you. So I really look forward to possibly doing a follow-up for you somewhere down the line to see how it's going. Maybe 6 months from now, we could revisit this and see how it's going. All right, Linda, so it looks great as far as what you're able to attract. Once again, happy birthday. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us here on your birthday. And I really wish you the very best. Thank you. All right, and we have another last one. Okay. Oh, Paloma. Hi, Paloma. All right, so let's grab some insight for you. Okay, here we are. Okie dokie. Paloma, what does Spirit want me to know? Okay, let's grab some insight for you. All right, Spirit. So let's go ahead and grab some insight for you as well. Angels and Spirit guides, please, focusing on Paloma, Libra. What else do we need to know, please? All right, Paloma, so your first message. Spirit wants you to know that there will be an exciting possibility emerging for you in the near future. You will be able to break through barriers which have been holding you back. This opportunity will connect you with new people and enable you to expand your social network. Balance and harmony, which have been lacking in your life recently, will be restored as you connect with new individuals and receive recognition for your talents. Whoa, that's really an amazing card. Let's go ahead and grab one more for you, and then we'll add to that, of course. That looks great. We have Spirit says there is always hope. You can expect some tangible changes to occur in your life very soon. Pay attention to the signs and synchronicities confirming that you are on the right track. Your enthusiastic, determined attitude and positive outlook is helping you powerfully attract a favorable outcome. You are capable of rising above conflicts that have challenged you in the past. Let go, move forward, and all will be well. Wow. So those cards right there, starting things off, look amazing. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some additional messages here for you, especially when it comes to love and romance here. Let's start with that. Angels and Spirit guides, please, focusing on Paloma, Libra. What else do we need to know? We have abandoned. Okay, so this could, of course, have a couple of interpretations. This could be that somebody has abandoned you in a relationship, or you feel that somebody just dropped the ball when it comes to dedicating themselves to the connection. It could also be you choosing to abandon either a situation or a person if it just isn't working for you, because you don't ever just have to settle for anything less than you deserve. Look at this. We have reinvention. It's followed by twin flame. We also have fear, and that's followed by settling. So if, let's just say you're single at this point in time, you don't want to just settle for an okay relationship. You want to settle for the best possible outcome you possibly can have in this lifetime. It could be this twin flame connection. So part of the work that you're being directed to do on yourself, Paloma, is to focus on you, to reinvent parts of you, your life, that really can elevate you as a person, to be able to attract the right person. So you don't want to allow your fears to get in the way of making this happen so that you can attract the right partnership. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot. Angels and Spirit guides, please, focusing on Paloma, Libra. Okay, here we go. For Paloma, Libra. Ooh, so we have the star coming through here, which of course it's a beautiful card of hope, all right? And to be able to restore your faith in people, in love, or even in yourself, okay? So this is directing you onto a path where you really can focus on yourself through this reinvention to be able to make your dreams happen, okay? I love this, that we've got the Seven of Pentacles. We also have the Ten of Cups. Okay, so with the Seven of Pentacles, this is about perseverance and not giving up on yourself. This is putting in the work towards yourself. You see that reinvention right there? Seven of Pentacles is about that hard work that you put on yourself to eventually pay off. So it's going to take some time. Things will fall into place. Things will eventually come to fruition for you. It's just going to take time. Okay, so just hang tight and allow life to unfold for you. Look at this. You've got the twin flame card right next to the 10 of cups. If, for example, you are in separation from your twin flame, if you feel you've already connected with somebody who represents this twin, the 10 of cups could be an indication of a reunion. If not, this could be who you end up connecting with in the future, where this is your ideal mate. This is a perfect match for you. This is somebody perhaps that you could end up getting married to, where you experience incredible happiness and bliss in this perfect love match. It could be that. And then we have the Two of Swords right here. So this kind of makes sense for me that it's right next to fear, because if you allow your fears to get in the way of going after what it is that you are desiring, whether love or something else, then it creates this stagnant energy where you're unable to get things moving, but you're meant for something or someone greater. Okay, look at these cards. We've got the King of Cups followed by the Sun. I love how the Sun's energy really has become quite prominent today, because you're meant for this happiness here, and that really has come through quite a bit in the readings today. So this right here represents the direction that you're going to free yourself from people that just didn't show up for you, you know, especially if they left you out of their life and abandoned you in the connection. Okay, this right here, you could connect with a King of Cups, a divine masculine, could be representing water energy, so Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, someone who's caring, loving. This is somebody who really can be a wonderful life partner for you. Their heart is open to loving you. They're very affectionate. This could be a very good life partner. Okay, so that's what you have the capability of attracting your way. It looks really good. This makes sense too for me. Okay, so we've got sixes coming through. We've got the Six of Swords. We also have the Six of Pentacles. So sixes represent growth in tarot. So I feel this makes sense. You're being directed to move on. You're being directed to leave something behind. Okay, and this represents healing right here, those calmer waters, releasing past baggage, releasing what no longer serves a purpose. The right partner for you could be, again, a twin flame. This is somebody, as we've seen so many times today with that Six of Pentacles, someone who will give to you as much as they take from you. So there's that equality in the relationship. And we wrap things up with the Ace of Pentacles. How cool and awesome is this to be able to manifest so much abundance into your life? And I really feel this twin flame could come in to bring you that solid offer of commitment, of stability, of security. They could also be very financially well off. Maybe the two of you together could build an empire. Who knows, right? And this is what you have the opportunity to create in your life. And then we've got the Two of Cups right after that. Unity, love. This is your ideal person right here. Very compatible match. Okay, twin flame. Could also be a soulmate, of course, but we can't help ignore the twin flame card that came through right there. So just remember, you've got the Sun's energy right here. You are meant to bring in this happiness. This could prove to be a very successful time for you, a reason to celebrate something significant in your life. It could be a future marriage for you. Okay, so that looks fantastic, Paloma, as far as what is coming your way. It looks great. All right, so I will leave that one there. So Cameron, do we have any more?
No.
Okay, so I think, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up because we have another session at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you so very much to everybody that took the time to join us here. And of course, you're more than welcome to pop in around 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time when we're back on the air. And again, everybody who joined us here today and who took the time to request personal mini readings, we appreciate you. And hopefully there was something in the messages that made sense for you and you were able to resonate with it. All right, guys, so I will be back tonight at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your night or your day, and we'll see you guys next time. Take care.